Cheque Jogos. Estamos aqui no stand da Ubisoft, na parte elevada, para falar com o Martin Capel, um dos produtores do Assassin's Creed Rogue, que é a aposta aí da Ubisoft para as gerações anteriores do Assassin's Creed, a franquia que todo mundo adora. Hi Martin, nice to meet you.
Hi, great to meet you.
There's still not much information about the protagonist of the game. We know Shay is an assassin turned Templar, but we don't know much about his motivation and his history. What can you tell about what can you tell us about him?
Well, Shay actually starts out, as you mentioned, as an assassin, but he's still quite a young man at this stage. So he's still forming his values, and there's an event during the course of the game that I don't want to go into any more detail about because I don't want to spoil it for people, but it makes him reevaluate his values, rethink them, and he actually makes the decision that his values are most in line with the Templars, and so he moves over and starts working with the Templars. We've developed what is quite a dark story, but it's also quite a story about the maturity of a young boy basically becoming a man and bringing his own values. It's not so much just about a creed or about a faction, but about a belief in what you feel is right. This is where Shay is coming from.
And why did you guys decide to set the game in the north region of North America?
This is mainly from our fans. We had a lot of people asking what happened at the end of Assassin's Creed 4 that led up to Assassin's Creed 3, both with how come the Brotherhood was strong and then it's broken, but also what happens to Haytham. We meet him as a young boy at the end of Assassin's Creed 4, and players wanted to know what happens here. So for us, this completes the North American saga and the story of the Kenways, but it does so with Shay as the protagonist, and it also answers this very old question that fans have been asking since Assassin's Creed 1, what's it like to play a Templar? All this comes together in Assassin's Creed Rogue.
And what can you tell us about the modern part of the game?
I can't actually discuss anything about the modern part at the moment. What I can say to our fans is that Assassin's Creed Rogue, it contains everything that you expect from a AAA product and an Assassin's Creed experience.
Is there any chance that in the future we may see Rogue in the PS4 or Xbox One?
I can't actually go into further details on this either. This is something that's a discussion and decision in the future.
Don't you? There's been a lot of talking that launching Rogue and Unity so close to each other may sabotage the sales on one or both of the products. What's the plan to avoid that kind of stuff?
Well, Assassin's Creed Unity is being built from the ground up as the new product for the new generation of consoles, but we also felt that we wanted to offer something to our established PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 fans this year, and this is why we developed Rogue.
Well, now there's a little bit of curiosity. As a fan, I played the games a lot, and in Assassin's Creed 4, there's the part where you're in jail, and Mary Reed has her baby taken from her by the Templars. Will we see something about this baby character amongst the Templars?
I don't want to go into any great detail on the story because this will spoil it for everybody. You'll just have to see when the game comes out on the 11th of November. What I can say, however, is that actually players are so used to the idea of the assassins, but the Templars, they have the same goal. They want world peace. It's just they have a different system of doing it, and we want players to experience that actually, sometimes the opposite side of the coin can have its own values and its own morals.
They are not necessarily villains. The villains.
The goal is the same, and just the motivation, the means of achieving their goals are different. But at the end of the day, Shay is a human, and we've developed a story around this character who is dark, but actually we feel that actually players will understand his motivations.
Is there something you'd like to add about Rogue?
Rogue is an enormous game. We have 3 fantastic environments, the North Atlantic, the River Valley, and New York. This is a huge world to explore and conquer from the 7 Years' War. The River Valley itself is the same size in playable land area as the entirety of Assassin's Creed 4. And we encourage players to use the new Templar gameplay to to manipulate your enemies, to get out there and conquer, explore, take the world, take North America for the Templars and the British. We've developed a whole new range of enemies that are focused on ambushing the player, using smoke bombs, air assassinating you. Players have had many titles now of honing their assassin skills, and for Rogue we've actually created a whole set of characters that now are going to do it to you. We'll give you the tools to counter them, but be prepared to be assassinated.
And by the way, what about multiplayer portion? Will there be any multiplayer? How will it work?
We've actually decided for Rogue to focus on the single player. The worlds themselves are truly huge. That we have the combination of the North Atlantic, the River Valley, and New York again. We've gone over the whole of the worlds, and so for New York, we've rebuilt the areas that were destroyed in Assassin's Creed 3. It's 20 years earlier in our game. So we've rebuilt them, we've polished them so that actually players can get up high, can navigate. We've created a much seamless experience for players. And so this was where our focus was, to give the player the North American continent and the Templar experience and to conquer it.
And in Assassin's Creed 4, there's a little bit of a social experience when you share the findings. Like if you find a white whale, you can share it to your friends and they can find it too. Is there something, so this kind of events in the Assassin's Creed Rogue?
I can't go into any more detail about connectivity on Rogue.
No problem.
What I can just promise players is it's a full Assassin's experience with huge worlds, a lot of missions, a lot of freedom and manipulation. This is core to the Templar experience, and it's all there for you to go out and take control for the Templars.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to the game.
My pleasure, thank you.
É isso aí, galera. Então, tá aí um jogo muito focado nos Templários, tem toda uma promessa de uma experiência completa desse lado da moeda, mostrar que eles não são os vilões da história. E estamos aí ansiosos pelo jogo. A gente continua aqui com muito mais conteúdo na BGS, então fiquem ligados.
Somos um lugar para tecnológicos. Enquanto todos veem inovação, nossos estudantes veem oportunidades. Se você também é tecnológico, seja bem-vindo. Somos a ESPM, nova graduação em Sistemas de Informação. O conhecimento técnico com a expertise em comunicação e gestão da ESPM. São 3 diferentes áreas de atuação: gerenciamento de games, desenvolvimento de aplicativos web e mobile e Digital Business Intelligence. Inscrições abertas. ESPM, quem faz, transforma.